and welcome back to Star Citizen. When we last left off, I was in jail, serving time. Unfortunately, the day or so that passed since then, a new patch has dropped. And since it has dropped, we're going back in with a fresh, beautiful baby boy. I think this is who we will be this time. Our golden god warrior, sleeping now, be replaced with this other person. I just randomized all and this is what we got. So, let's get on with it, shall we? Yes, finalize the character. Skip the tutorial. We're gonna start in stand-in, we're gonna start on Orson, and we're gonna play. Nope. So, this patch just came out a little while ago, a good day or so ago. I wanted to jump in, check out the Meteor ship. I do have one. Full disclosure, I have no idea about the ship, really. I had about 200 worth of store credit and a Spartan that I was not using. So I ended up upgrading the Spartan to said Meteor. I know my initial impressions of it are not what it actually is. I don't know how, why, or where I got the impression, but I had an impression that it was going to be a gunship, similar to that Scorpius you see right there, with guns positioned on top of it that the pilot could control, or that a gunner could remote control and use it. However, I have learned enough to know that it is a medium fighter, but with one seat and a pilot. That's about all. So I will go test it out and form my own opinions of it. That's a cool looking ship. It reminds me of Star Wars. Star Wars. It reminds me of Star Trek. The nacelles, the engines, the Mantis always has. This one looks very cool. I do enjoy the looks of it quite a bit. Reminds me of a little... until you get to the direct front. But from that side angle, it reminds me of a Star Trek ship. Yeah, I would have liked to see the guns more as center on like a turret or something, but it is what it is. I ain't a designer. How do I get aboard this thing? But I would have loved to see a small ship like this, like a cargo variant. I know everybody says that, but a kind of like a do-it-all-er, a small one that you could fly solo, maybe a little bit fatter with a cargo bay to kind of target that small cargo ship.
Welcome to Rocket Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Okay. For combat, we're probably going to be doing that for now. I do not like shutting off the subsystems. I know I can shut them off to get full power, but the whole point of this is to, like the old school Descent games and stuff, having to choose what you want, and I like that a little bit better. Let's get her off the ground here. Does it have any form of VTOL? Do you have VTOLs? Does not look like it, no. Why did the hangar not open? Am I in a queue? There we go. Feels a bit heavy. Not bad though, not bad. Decent speed and atmosphere. Not the view I was trying to get. Definitely a pretty ship. Yeah, that angle right there gives me a lot of Star Trek vibes. All right.
Shields are off.
Hello, who are you? Hello there. Who are you all? A Zeusy. I'm sorry. I know about the Zeus series. I meant like a smaller, and I know they have the Aurora and stuff. I meant like, basically I want a Nomad that looks like this. If that makes sense. I want a little Nomad that looks like this. I didn't make any sense earlier, I apologize. Oh, Ecoville, so many stuff. Those are all cool. Okay. We'll definitely be doing some of that and some of those. Definitely be doing all of this. This is pretty cool. I like that these all changed. I like that a lot. Precision strike on Graham. Interesting, interesting. Let's grab a high risk just to see how this performs with a high risk. And then after this, hopefully we won't blow up. It is a lot faster than I thought it would be. I'll give it that. Woo! Stop it. No redouts. No, I said no redouts. Okay, we'll take a blackout instead. I could not control my ship to counter that. Like I said, it's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. It does not control very well. With all this stuff going on. Slow down a little bit, see if we can gain some control over all these winds. Let's get out of the atmosphere, shall we? So we're not being blown around. Apparently freeze. Are we good? Okay. It is definitely pretty fast. Faster than I thought it was gonna be. Excuse me, Meteor, where are we going? As you'll see now, we jump into nothingness. Exactly what we planned on doing. Can I cancel? Let's go, yeah.
Shields are. Auto drive is now off.
Oh my joy as a Star Citizen. Let's see if it jumps us to the right spot and hopefully stops this warp animation sound. Thank you.
Is now on.
I just wanted to take us on a little tour before
Quantum drive is now off.
anything bad happened. Get an actual lock on that? Alright.
Quantum drive is now on.
Right. I'm not very good with cannons. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see what happens.
Is now off.
Good thing we're not going in on the dark side of the planet where we can't see anything. Oh, okay, come on. In fact, I'm loving how fast it is. It's a lot faster than I thought it was going to be. And I do... That I don't love. I was expecting them to be a little bit further out. Scorpius. Is that all we got? Is that someone right there in front of me too? Definitely more than two of you. I think for this ship I'm going to rebind the zoom to different buttons, so if I was flying this, so that my cannons would be right click for me all the time. And I wouldn't have to worry about switching between them. But let's go in here. Just do this. Nope. Do this. Nope. Do this. Ah, why can't I put my weapons on stagger fire? I would say he's the biggest threat. But I've been wrong before. Oh, it's on leap. I don't use leap pips, I use lag pips. Usually. I love being able to see how close to the ground I am. Our target's a caterpillar. Just... Or there is a caterpillar. Don't jump around now. You're jumping around, I told you not to do that. Play this like... Knock down his shields and then kill him with that.
Shields damaged.
Oh, our shields are already almost gone. I'm gonna burn out here for a second. I'm gonna come back in. Jeez. Okay. So, it does lose shields pretty fast. Makes sense, because it's maneuverable and... or feels maneuverable and quick. Try and use some of that maneuverability to our advantage here. I do not like not being able to see. I do not like cannons. Definitely do not like cannons. Get a couple hits in before we gotta pull out. Oh, Lord, there's the ground right there. That's why I don't like the dark. So, oh look, I can see. The sun came out for us. I completely lost situational awareness with that one. Not gonna lie. I'm gonna rebuy my keys so that my cannons fire in direct control. And I will see you guys when we get back there. All right. Welcome back. Approaching our target again. And see how well I turned on my lights this time. So hopefully we won't run into the ground. No promises though. No promises. I also rebind the keys so that my right click will always fire my cannons and my left click will fire my laser guns. Hopefully I'll get a pip for both. If not, then this was a horrible waste of time. Alright. And we have a friendly here. What's your name, sir? I changed my things back to lag pips instead of lead pips. Man, I'm so glad I'm in this super futuristic spaceship that can not have any form of night vision. It's a good thing we don't do anything like fly through space. That would be horribly awkward. Alright. I'm gonna play the smart and kill the ads first this time. How close to the ground are we? Please don't hit the ground again, sir. Oh, I got a lot of missiles on this too, don't I? A decent amount? Who knows? What is going on with my screen? Why is it flashing all weird? Are they getting locks on me? Okay, so no, we do not get different lags. Unfortunate. Our shields are already down. Dang. So this is a very much a squishy boy. Honestly, probably not really my power plant is sort of probably not my cup of tea ship-wise. I like brawlers more than I like... Dead in a couple seconds. Oh, speaking of dead, somebody just hit the ground, so I feel vindicated now. They all hit the ground. No? That'd be hilarious. Okay, good. That is not my zoom in anymore. That is my zoom in. Which one are you?
Shields damaged.
Why does this have to shoot double? Like, if this shot's single... Why are we so close to the ground? I'm gonna blow up, aren't I? Probably. Not from contact to the ground, just from all the damage I'm taking. Eyeballing this. I was hoping the size 5s would do a little bit more. feel like they did a little bit more. I flew the Ion and that is a size 7, but dang. Got a little bit of shields back before we spin back around. Maybe pull them out towards me a bit here. Come on. Chase me out a little bit. It tells me radar contact where they haven't left. I have a question of why the Scorpius can have 50 million shots with its gun, but this has so little. That's the ground again. Come on. I need you to explode for me. There we go. I'm sure I'll get the hang of this in a minute or two. Or not. Or horribly not. Not at all. Who is blasting me? Scythe. Come on, Scythe. Come up towards me a little bit. Come on, Scythe. Pitch black combat. That is the caterpillar blasting me with all its size 3s. Which is not good. That's not good at all. If we can get the Scythe to chase us away from the caterpillar. Apparently, if I hold my second mouse click too long still, it will automatically do the zoom, even though I don't have a setup for that anymore. I have this button for my zoom, but if I hold that button, it still zooms in. Good to know. Come on, Scythe. Come here. I don't like the double shot. If it shot like single, then I think I like it a lot better. It's the double fire thing that does. You need to explode, sir. You need to explode, sir. I might use it on gimbal. Typically don't use gimbals, but now let's try and get out of this fire arc here.
Shield is down. Enemy down.
Enemy down. I guess we hit him. Alright. So, this is probably going to end bad. Pull power shields here for a second. And I do have stagger fire on. I tried it with stagger fire too, that did not change it. Caterpillar has a lot of shields. And, pretty good firepower if all its turrets are manned. It's not maneuverable, but I don't think it cares. Did that hit it all? I don't know what the range on those cannons is, but we'll move a little bit closer here. Too close. We're too close. Too close for comfort. Too close for comfort. Okay. So... he's getting closer to us. Let's play a little game of cat and mouse with him. A little game of peekaboo here.
Shields damaged.
Now, the caterpillar has over 100,000 shields, I think. Or used to. Honestly, don't remember how many shields it has. I don't pay attention anymore. It has a lot of shields, though. So I'm a little worried about our odds here, boys. Trying to keep up the pace of maneuvers. I was hoping the size 5s could break through. But let's burn a little bit closer. Eyeball the laser cannons. So I don't got a pip for those. Ow, ow, ow. No, sir. No, sir. Got a top turret. Front turret. This is where my skills as a pilot not being very good is very apparent. In the darkness. You know what? We're gonna switch to gimbal. Like, wow, those should be hitting. Break behind them. Jeez. All right. Hello, my friend. So, it's a pretty ship. Not really my favorite so far, at least. Pulling up behind it and blasting it was probably the better choice I should have done earlier. It's got that top and that rear turret though. I would love to be able to single those out and blow them up, but that's really hard to do. Hello, and welcome back. As you can see, it will now be daytime as we approach. And I did take the Meteor out. We are in the red colors now for our rage suit, because this caterpillar has become our Dark Souls boss. We'll beat it this time. I also swapped the cannons for repeaters in the front. You got 71 shots with the Panther repeaters, so 71 shots full with full powered weapons. Still a far cry from the 180 shots you can get with the RSI Scorpius, but that's a heavy fighter. This is a medium. Not in size, but in spirit. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna hit him, try and get behind him, hit him low and fast. Now I can see, so that'll help a bit too. I'm gonna try and get him, get behind him, stay behind him. Not crash into the ground. Thank you. Game. The ship is fast. I'll give it that. It feels fast. It's not the fastest, but when those engines kick on, they definitely kick on. I'm gonna approach up low here, from a little bit from left. I know he's somewhere around here. There he is. Hopefully your shields will be back by the time we're in range. Now I just can't see because it's a blinding sun in my face. First it was too dark and now it's too bright. Never happy. Alright. Got our blasters ready to go. Go to abandoned outpost and... Oh, yeah. He's gonna look at us and be like, you're back for more. And then we're gonna die. This whole time I've been trying to avoid his front-facing fire. If we can get underneath and behind him in his blind spot, we should be fine. It's just a caterpillar. That's the silly thing. Like, compared to things it could be, we are gonna actually try gimbal for this one too, so we can keep our nose not facing him directly. So he did immediately knock down our shields. I'm gonna loop up and around right here. We're coming for you. We're coming back for you. Don't you worry, boy. Don't you worry none. I use some of our maneuverability. Apparently not enough for our maneuverability. Days. Alright. Alright. I get it. You're a big strong boy and you don't like us. I get it. You know, I don't normally do this, but we're gonna use some missiles. Maybe we can lighten them a little bit there. That all we had? What? Dang. There we go.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Let's load these up too, why not?
Target acquired. Target acquired.
I don't like to throw missiles, but we will throw some missiles here.
Target acquired.
And do no damage because the shields are still up and these are not doing much there. We are out of missiles.
Target acquired. Target acquired.
Okay. He keeps turning to face us. Which, why would he not turn to face us? I mean, no duh. Embarrassing myself or not, I'm still taking you guys with us. I can fly directly at him.
Shields damaged.
Trying to... Just can't get out of range of those cannons.
Shield is down.
Blind spot does he have?
Shield is
I fly a caterpillar. Usually solo though. We're gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. This is probably the last time I'm gonna try those. Trying to fight this guy. Not the best pilot. I'm sure there's someone out there who could just zoom in and ace him. Not me. I'm not your guy. I'm not the pilot you're looking for. However, we are going to go and give it one more shot here.
Quantum drive is now.
So, burn a little bit to get closer. Make sure my weapon groups are set up here as soon as we get about 30. This is a really fast ship. I do like the ship speed. I will admit that. The getting from place to place, I very much like. Okay. So. That needs to stop. One second. One sec. We gotta fix that. Oh, no. Oh. Where's it under? Targeting? View? Is it view? Is it view? It is view. There you go. You, go away. Okay. Alright, we're back. We're good. Laser cannons are back online. Full power to weapons. Do what we can here. You know what, let's do... Even though we use engines to boost away a lot, let's do this. I could do the whole less powered cooler, let's disable cooler entirely and max that out and see how well it does. I don't like doing that. Neither does the ship, that's why it's beeping at me. But I'm gonna take whatever advantage I can on this one. Turn cruise control off. I'm gonna approach him low again. I feel like if we were in space, it'd be a tiny bit easier. Get the nose up before we crash into the ground. You jerk. Yeah, big old jerk caterpillar, you. Got a little bit of damage on its butt. And turn gimbal fire mode on, that way we might be able to get away with engaging him a bit further. He's got a radar pinging us, so he's gonna be turning to face us. I could probably still build the ship relatively stealthy. We're gonna go behind this rock here. He's now 100% facing us, yes. So, I'm gonna try and burn past him. Oh, that was a big fail. Alright. Burned past him. We burned into his guns, gentlemen. Ace pilot extraordinaire. Can you not do that right now? And then we got someone watching us too. Make sure our shields are back up. Let's get a little bit steeper angle this time. What do you say? You're a freaking caterpillar. Shouldn't be able to outturn me. I'm not sure why we boosted right there, but we did. We do not have a blind spot. Nope, we're already dead. Alright, well that was my last try. I am not the pilot to take this guy down. Fortunately. Apologies everybody. This is a pure loss for us. Standing our ship as it goes down. Or we'll just watch. Whee! Well, with that, I think we're gonna call it here. A caterpillar, not catapult, was our Dark Souls boss we could not beat. This time, I need more training in the Meteor, more training in the stick of it, and then maybe I could take him down. Take one down. The ship has the power, it's definitely a glass cannon hit and run, and if you could angle those shots and get good at it, you would easily, I could see you being able to take down bigger ships. Kind of like the Ion fighters, but Again, not me. I'm not your guy. You need cargo ran, a little bit of combat. That's me. And I couldn't get behind him enough to get out of line of sight or fire. And you know, you got those 4 size 3s on you for a couple seconds. Your shields are gone, then you explode. Not much you can do about it. Anyway, thank you for watching this cacophony of destruction and failure.
Did you enjoy the stunning wonder of
Final verdicts in my first run with the Meteor. It's a squishy boy. It is a squishy boy. A squishy boy.